So, I have something special for us today. Guess what? They could not forget about you. They are missing you so much. Choosing one. You are irreplaceable. you know, Sometimes when some people mess up with us, when some people leave us, we think that they don't think about us. No. Most of them are ashamed, afraid to come back. Yes, because they never appreciate your present. They never value your present. Yes, this is just the mistake that they made. This is just the heavy mistake that they have made. You understand? So most of them are missing you much, so much, because now they're going to realize that everyone that they are meeting, everyone that is around them now, they can't see someone like you. They can't see someone like you. They can't see everyone around them can't act the way you act, can't give them joy, can't give them peace of mind, can't do what you used to do, can't assist them, that can't give them hope. But they messed up while you are what you are with them. They messed up when you are what with them. They never appreciate it because they never understand your value. They never understand your potential. They never understand your key. They never discover whom you are. They just decide to take advantage of you. And now they realize that you are irreplaceable. You are someone that they cannot replace. You are someone that no matter how they try to forget you, they will always see something that will make them to recall about you. That is why sometimes most of them will just be in a far place, in a far distance. The next thing, they will just see someone like you. They will just see someone like you. If they close their eyes, the only thing that they see, someone like you. If they are sleeping, the only thing that they dream about you. If they are eating, the only thought that come across their mind is about you. Why? Because you are irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. Now they're going to understand totally whom you are. Now they're going to understand your value. Now they're going to understand the real you. Why? Because they never understand. All those ones that you used to give them hope, you used to encourage them, you used to assist them, you are always available with them. They call you, you leave what you are doing, you just go. They never appreciate it. But now that you are no longer with them, now that you are not doing things with them, you are not having a communication, you are not picking their call, everything. Now they understand the real you. Now they understand whom you whom you are. You know what I'm saying? Now they are missing you so much. Because sometimes if they are walking on the street, they are walking on the road, the only thought that they just have within them, inside them, is you. It's only you. Oh, we wish we have not messed up. This guy was so nice. He was so He was so good. He was so cool. And not only that, they are now hearing what you are doing. They never believe that you can do such things. They never believe that you can be that. They never believe that you can feed well. And because they have that mindset before that you can't do without them, you can't live without them, you can't cope without them, most of them decide to take advantage of you. Instead of them to do what? To handle you carefully. They decide to take advantage of you. They decide to use you. And now they are regretting severely why they ought to do what they do. Why they ought to treat you in that way. They are now asking themselves if they can still have privilege, if they can still have that opportunity to come into your life, if they can have that privilege to do what? To amend their ways. If they can still have that privilege to do what? To reconcile with you, then they will amend their mistake. Then they will amend their evil deed. Then they will amend their wrongs. But it's too late. Truly speaking, they are missing you. I'm not here to forge it. So sometimes most of them will be sleeping and be dreaming about you. Most of them will be sleeping, they will be dreaming about how where God is catapulting you to. Most of them will be dreaming. Most of them will just be sleeping. They will be dreaming where God is, your future. And now they are not only missing you, they are missing where you are heading to. Because if they have not messed up, they're supposed to be in that position with you. Because if your father is a king, believe me, if your father is a king, you also, whether you are a firstborn, you are a lastborn, you are a secondborn, or you are a grandchildren, you are also a king. Because the same way they respect your father as a king, that is the same way they will respect each of the children who are responsible. You know what I'm saying? So they're supposed to sit with you and be there commanding and protecting. And it's even sometimes they're supposed to sit with you and be enjoying the greatness, the breakthrough, the divine protection of God. They're supposed to sit there and be enjoying it. You know, most of people who are around us are being protected not because they deserve it. It's because choosing one are around them. Listen, whenever a choosing person is around you, God will not protect only the choosing and leave you. You get what I'm saying? God is not going to protect only the choosing and leave you. He's going to protect everything about the choosing. Everything about the choosing mean what? You that is around him, around the circle. That is why when Jonah was in the boat, the sea was waving. Not because God will not allow all those ones to die and save Jonah, but because Jonah was there and he is the cause of that storm. So God have to save Jonah, and do what? Because of Jonah, God have to save them. And if you look at Jesus, when Jesus was in the boat, not that boat will have not capsized, but because what a great man, a choosing, a royal king was in among them. That is the reason why